Welcome to Tyler's Models and More. Today we'll be showing how to make a 50-cent army soldier from this to one of these.
Marmalade time.
So now we have our American soldier. I will start off with black as your base, spring green, and then a lime green, which all mixed together will make a army soldier green. Now you can leave the regular green on the soldier already, but I want to add a little darker to the actual army soldier. So I'll start with my American soldier. We'll take your green and start placing it on the middle torso. Try to stay away from the hands, the head, and the gun. You can do the pants because the pants were actually the same color as their uniforms, all the same green. So were the helmets. Even though we're going to come back over and paint over the gun strap and ammo belt, we'll let it dry and then we'll paint brown over them. And of course we'll add detail in later after the main green has dried. And it's alright if you get a little bit on the hands because you can go back over with whatever color you want for the skin. Then we can go back and paint the boots too for detail, of course, later. Now that your green paint is dried, it's time to start off with the boots. Now we'll be painting his ammo belt. Gotta get a little bit of his straps here because later we'll add a little silver on his buckles right there and there. And also you might want to get a finer tip brush than mine. Now we will add brown to the gun. Later we'll add a little silver to the trigger and the end of the barrel. Start his skin color here. Careful not to get it on the gun. And this one's hard because you got to get it in between the helmet and the gun and his shoulder. A lot of ands in that sentence. So it's kind of hard because the mold's not very good here, which I think that is on a lot of these army soldiers. But luckily this paint brings them alive. Now we're done with our American soldier. We're off to the German soldier. Base as black again, gray, and blue. Now, this shade of gray blue is really lighter than I would want, but I'm trying out something. So usually you would want a little darker, add more gray to this to give a dark gray uniform to it. But I've learned that if you add just a little bit blue, it will add a lot more effect to the uniforms. Now we'll start off with our paint. And the same thing for the American soldier. Don't get it on the skin nor the boots, and try to keep it off the gun. But of course, if you do, you can always apply more paint to it to cover up your mistakes, which I'll have to go back and do on a lot of them. Now we're painting his boots. Now we'll be painting his ammo belt with chestnut brown. Just lightly dab it on there. Then we'll go back with silver and paint his canteen lid and everything, along with his knife holster. We'll paint the handle silver too. So now we'll paint his backpack, which I've been trying to figure out another way to paint these, but the easiest way now is just to paint them all gray and go back, or all brown, and go back and add silver for the straps. Now we're on to the silver part that I've mixtured up. A little for the gun trigger and the here. A little bit on the other side. It's kind of hard to do it. Just a little bit, accent color. And then for the canteen, it's kind of hard for the molded plastic to see where the line is, but get to your best ability. Little for the handle of the knife. Now we'll paint the straps. Now we'll start with the skin color. Sometimes it's hard to get underneath the helmet. And look, I've got a little bit on the sleeve here. And now a little bit on this hand. This is the part we gotta be careful to get on the gun just like that. Thank you for watching Tyler's Models and More. I hope you learned something. I thank Zach and Eric for the helping of this production. Here's my lovely assistant, Eric.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.